Hello everyone, it's Diego Doom here, and today I'm bringing another review. Today I'll be reviewing Chogokin GX-24 Tetsujin 28. Tetsujin 28 originally aired in 1963 and follows the adventures of Shotaro and Tetsujin 28 as they battle criminals and enemy robots. 1 year later, in 1964, Tetsujin 28 made its way to America and it was renamed Gigantor. So I'm sure everyone is familiar with Gigantor. It's a very nice, very neat, very cool, and very iconic show. Nonetheless, Chogokin GX-24 Tetsujin 28 does not disappoint. This figure has a fantastic sculpt, fantastic paint applications, fantastic articulation, fantastic accessories, and some very nice, very neat, and very cool, and very satisfying diecast content. So this figure is definitely very nice, very neat, and very cool. So first, let's check out Tetsujin 28's accessories. Okay, let's check out Tetsujin 28's accessories. So Tetsujin 28 comes with 3 pairs of hands, 1 battle-damaged arm, 1 jetpack, 1 control unit, 1 small figure of Professor Shikishima, 1 small figure of Shotaro, and then 1 very nice stand to hold all these wonderful accessories. So Tetsujin 28's accessories are very nice, very neat, and very cool. So first, let's check out the 2 small figures, and we'll go with Shotaro first. So Shotaro here is a pretty cool figure right here. There is no articulation here in this figure, just, pretty much a standard piece here. So just a small figure, but one thing is it's definitely cool, very nicely painted, very accurate to the show. And I believe this scheme is based off of I think the 2005 retelling of the original Tetsujin 28 story. So definitely very nice, very neat, and very cool. So some nice detailing and paint applications on his jacket, shorts, shoes, definitely cool. Even some nice detailing going on with the control unit, so definitely cool. Very nice. Next we have Professor Shikishima, and pretty cool here, once again. Very nice, very accurate. Definitely a cool figure here. One thing I also noticed on this figure, there's a hole where I guess he would have pegged in, but they didn't include that on the stand. Not a big deal. Normally I just keep these figures in the box because, as small as these guys are, you can tell that these are bound to be lost. So still a cool accessory and a nice addition to the Tetsujin 28 figure and its accessories. So definitely cool there. So next we'll check out the battle damaged arm. So with the battle damaged arm here, it's definitely very nice, very neat, and very cool. Now, I haven't seen the show in a long time, but I just assume that Tetsujin 28 has his arm ripped off. I really don't remember the episode, but I'm pretty sure he does get damaged severely. So this is definitely cool here. And how this attaches to the figure, all you have to do is just remove the arm here. And that's attached by magnets. Just remove that and just peg this in. Let's see if we can get that in there. Just kind of slide that in there and it's going to connect automatically with the magnets. So get that in there. Can be a little bit of a snug fit. So we can get that in there. Kind of tough. There we go. So now we have Tetsujin 28 with a battle damaged arm. So pretty cool right there. Very nice accessory. So next we'll check out Tetsujin 28's Jetpack. So this is just, a very nice piece of plastic here. It's not diecast or anything like that, but still nonetheless very cool, Tetsujin 28 had a very simple design, so, the jetpack is pretty similar. There is some detailing going on here in the bottom of the jetpack, so the boosters here. Still cool and very appreciated, but nice, if they had that, that same jewel that Mega Man X and Mogra have in the bottom of their feet. That'd be pretty cool, but nonetheless, this is still a nice accessory. And how this attaches to Tetsujin 28 is by a magnet. So, you just grab the figure here and just attach it to the back, and it just kind of slides and clicks into place. So, definitely very nice, very neat, and very cool. So next, we'll check out Tetsujin 28's hands here. First, we're going to go ahead and go with the chopping hands. So they're definitely cool here. Some nice chopping hands going on here. Nice detailing. So you have the robotic notches for each of the finger joints. So definitely very nice, very neat, and very cool. And this attaches via a peg just a standard ball peg. So let me grab Tetsujin's forearm here. All I have to do is just remove that, and they come off pretty easy. Excuse me, it's not a ball peg, it's just your standard peg. So it comes off pretty easy and slides into place just as easy. So definitely cool here, so you don't have to worry about stressing any joints. So you can actually swap the hands while these forearms are attached, unlike the Super Robot Chogokin Great Mazinger. You know, so you don't have to worry about stressing any joints or worry about breaking anything. So definitely very nice, very neat, and very cool. Nice chop going on right there. Pretty cool. So the next pair of hands that Tetsujin 28 comes with are his holding hands, or somewhat halfway open hands. And these are meant to hold the control unit, which I'll go over in just a second. Pretty cool here. Same nice detailing. Very cool there. You know, it's simple, but detailed, if that makes any sense. You know, it's definitely spot on. So definitely cool. So next we have Tetsujin's open hands here. And these are pretty cool. You know, Tetsujin grabs his enemies and throws them a lot. So definitely cool here. So definitely a fierce grip going on. So definitely very nice, very neat, and very cool. So definitely nice there. Then finally, we'll go over the control unit. And what's special with this control unit, I believe this is when Tetsujin 28 is, I think, under the control of another enemy. So what the gimmick is with this, and pretty much the gimmick with the figure, is the fact that Tetsujin 28, his eyes actually light up. So that is definitely very nice, very neat, very cool. So those eyes light up, definitely cool. And then once, if you tap this up against Tetsujin's stomach here, his eyes go from yellow to red. So that's definitely a very cool gimmick, and that's one of the main points of why I like this figure here. Just the light up gimmick is definitely cool. I really like that in this figure. So definitely very nice, very neat, and very cool. And then finally, we'll just go ahead and take a look at the stand here. It's definitely a very nice stand. The stand has slots to hold all the hands and accessories, minus Shotaro and the Professor. But still, it's a very nice stand here. You know, this nice plaque for Solo Chogokin Tetsujin 28. So definitely a very nice, very neat, very cool stand. So definitely cool. Now that Tetsujin 28's accessories are out of the way, let's go ahead and move on to the figure review itself. Okay, let's check out the Tetsujin 28 figure itself. Tetsujin 28 has a fantastic sculpt, fantastic paint applications, fantastic articulation, and some very nice, very neat, and very cool diecast content. So this figure is definitely very cool here. And one thing to also note, this version of Tetsujin 28 is the blue metallic version. There are several repaints of this figure, and I have the blue metallic version, but also I have the GX-24 or naked version of Tetsujin 28. The reason why I picked up this figure, because I think it pays, you know, homage to the original black and white Tetsujin 28 show, so I just kind of had to pick that one up because it just looks so cool. And it definitely has a very nice finish and that definite like stainless steel look, and it just looks like the original character. So definitely very nice, very neat, and very cool. And this is a Tamashii Nations exclusive. I think it was a 2009 exclusive, but you can definitely pick this figure up pretty easily on eBay, I believe. So definitely cool figure here, and it doesn't hurt to have two Tetsujin 28. So definitely cool. And then one thing about his accessories, his jetpack is a bronze type color. So that's pretty much the main difference between this figure and the other figure. The accessories just have a different paint application. So, you know, the jetpack's bronzed, same black detailing on the inside of the boosters. And then the control unit has this bronze color here with, you know, steel gray knobs and black antennas. So definitely cool. So definitely very nice, very neat, and very cool. But we were going to go ahead and review the blue metallic version here. So let me grab him. So we'll go ahead and start with the articulation of the head. In the head, Tetsujin 28 has no articulation. So this head is just static. It cannot turn. But that's A-okay because Tetsujin 28 is still cool. So in the arms here, so the arms come out about this much. And then the rotation here, you can do a full 360. So definitely very nice, very neat, and very cool. Get some focus going on. And then the forearms here, they've been quite a bit. You kind of force, well, I'm going to say it's a double joint, but still, nice range of movement in the arms. The way the arms are attached via magnets, as demonstrated earlier. It's kind of snug in there, so definitely cool there. Very nice. Peg that in. Now, as far as the waist, and it kind of ties in with Tetsujin 28's gimmick here. So first, let's go over the gimmick yet again, because this is like my favorite part of the figure here. His eyes light up, and there's a switch on the back, and once you have the jetpack attached, it's covered up, so it's pretty seamless here. Just flip that to on, and there you have Tetsujin 28 active. So definitely very nice, very neat, and very cool. So in the hips here, the real articulation, this actually loosens, so you can turn this hip and take it all the way off, and this is just to replace the battery. And I believe this figure takes those hard to find watch batteries, so pretty cool. But you know, this little gimmick also doubles as his waist movement, so he can pretty much turn way over here, way over here, or way over there. So definitely cool, and it all locks back into place, so definitely cool. Now, as far as the legs, there's definitely a very unique system going on here. So the legs initially can go forward about this much and go back about that much. So not a lot at all. But the thing is, if you just pull down, and you'll notice that here in the centerpiece, it comes out a little bit. If you just pull down, the legs wind up getting a significant range of movement there. So now I can move back further, go out a lot farther. So definitely cool. So a very nice range of articulation here. Pretty cool. Then in the knees, you know, nice bend right there. Not double joint or anything like that, but still cool. Then the feet here, they have some toe articulation. And then the feet can move around, so they're on somewhat of a ball joint here. So definitely cool. And one thing about the hips here, you know, when you move the legs around, if you do not put them back in somewhat of a neutral position, Tetsujin 28 will not appear to be standing straight. So, you know, once you move the legs out, you can kind of put them back in position and push it back up so it's all stable and everything. But still very cool. So as far as Tetsujin 28's paint applications and sculpt, it's absolutely spot on. Definitely very nice, very neat, and very cool here. Nice sculpt going on here. Pretty cool. And the best part about this figure, aside from the more obvious parts, you know, the hands and the toes and the shoulder pieces, this figure is pretty much all die cast. So definitely cool. Definitely a heavy and hefty figure. So this is definitely a very cool figure here. So pretty awesome. Really enjoyed this figure a lot. So now that we have the figure review out of the way, let's go ahead and conclude this review. To conclude the review, Solo Chogokin GX-24 Tetsujin 28 is a fantastic entry into the Solo Chogokin line. Tetsujin 28 has a fantastic sculpt, fantastic paint applications, fantastic articulation, fantastic accessories, and some very nice, very neat, very cool, and very satisfying die-cast content. I highly recommend you pick this figure up, and also check out the original Tetsujin 28 show, or known as Gigantor. This has been another review by Diego Doom. Thank you very much for watching, and please stay tuned for more figure reviews. Like, comment, and subscribe.